To show its continual support to reward the efforts of the cocoa farmers in Ghana, the Ghana Cocobod in August 2012 sponsored a 10-day tour of the UK for the 2011 National Best Cocoa Farmer Opening Edutebri. The award for National Best Cocoa Farmer was introduced in 1985 by the Ghana Cocobod to encourage and motivate cocoa farmers to improve their farming practices and strive to increase their yield. In 2002, the trip to the UK was added as part of the award package to the winning farmer. The visit was aimed to expose the farmer to farming practices in the developed world, as well as allow the farmer to see the value placed on Ghana's cocoa on the international market. Accompanying the farmer this year was the Public Affairs Manager for Cocobod, Mr. Noah Amenya, and Madam Mary February, wife of the 2011 National Best Cocoa Farmer. Welcoming the farmer and entourage at the Ghana Cocoa Marketing Company UK Limited offices in Mill Hill, London, Mr. Musa Lenboni, the manager, congratulated Opening Tebri for his contribution to the growth of the Ghana cocoa industry. He gave the farmer a brief background of the activities of CMC UK Limited.
Following the instructions of the Chief Executive and government, we have also put in place a program for you to go through. In the first place, the entourage will be paying a courtesy call on Monday to the Ghana High Commissioner for him to welcome us into the City of London. That's number one. And then secondly, we're going to organize a city tour of London for the entourage, for them to appreciate London and also learn some few things about the culture and the political and other situations of the UK.
From the CMC offices, the farmer and entourage made a stop next door to the offices of the Ghana Forestry Commission's Timber Development Division UK offices. At the Forestry Commission office, Mr. Lenboni introduced the delegation from Ghana to the manager of the division, Dr. Nuruddin Idrisu. Before embarking on the official tour of the UK, the farmer and entourage, as tradition required, paid a courtesy call on the Ghana High Commissioner to the UK and Ireland, His Excellency Professor Kweku Danso-Boafo, at his Belgrave Square offices in London. Accompanying the farmer to the Ghana mission was Mr. Noah Amenya, Public Affairs Manager, Cocobod, Mr. Musa Lenboni, Manager, CMC UK, Mr. George Finn, Minister Trade and Investment at the Ghana High Commission UK, and Madam February, wife of the National Best Cocoa Farmer. Mr. Amenya took time to give a brief background about Opening Tebri and his achievement as a cocoa farmer. He also gave a brief update on the Ghana cocoa industry, assuring the High Commissioner that the industry was doing well. He also mentioned Cocobod's Cocoa Rehabilitation Program launched in April 2012. Mr. Amenya said the program is set to assist increase and sustain cocoa production in Ghana through rehabilitation and replanting of old and diseased cocoa trees. In his response, His Excellency Professor Kweku Danso-Boafo welcomed the farmer and entourage to the UK. His Excellency was thankful to Cocobod for responding to his suggestion a year ago for Cocobod to consider including the wife of the best cocoa farmer on the tour. His Excellency said the wives of the Ghana cocoa farmers contributed immensely behind the scenes, both at home and on the farms. Opening Tebri, on behalf of Cocobod and cocoa farmers in Ghana, made a presentation of a collection of made in Ghana chocolate to His Excellency. On Wednesday, 8th August 2012, Mr. George Finn, Trade and Investment Minister at the Ghana High Commission UK, led the farmer and delegation to take part in the 81st Ashover Agricultural and Horticultural Show in Derbyshire, UK, North Midlands of England.
Ghana is a major, or we say a leading producer of cocoa, and cocoa being an agricultural commodity has a very important role to play. Again, being an export means that it is a major trading item. So as trade and investment, our job is to ensure that the best cocoa farmers visit to UK, yield the maximum benefit for him to learn in terms of best practices, in terms of farming, animal husbandry, poultry. And so we've been working closely with the Cocoa Marketing Company UK to plan and then facilitate this visit to Ashover.
He will learn something from here. You know, he's not only into cocoa. He has cattle, he has sheep, he has other things. So as he look around, he has seen a number of breeds, different types of cattle, and he's highly impressed. And he feels that he could get a better breed that could be a bit exotic, that would help for him to be able to produce more cattle. So these are all ways of motivating the farmers, changing the environment, letting them learn something small so that when they go back, at least they will be able to impart into our farming systems.
Abana dear by say a marry a mayor near my awoha. Ba house from a home, create my initial. Be the same why no. I have him cry pea, says you're quite bit my when you say be at us.
Yeah, the member near say CM before ne abaya or more down room and no more than buy. I say me na me trade na museum near mobile film. The buyers will not question Mahuse Monsieur be a film pa Vise near my Mihuno Hano, the qua Minya addition dear be a film. The a good pass or more than buying.
Nana Tebri and entourage paid a courtesy call on Olam UK offices in the West End of London. Olam is one of the world's major supply chain organizations. In Ghana, Olam is amongst the largest private license buying companies in the Ghana cocoa sector. Olam are also one of Ghana's leading cashew exporter and importers of rice, sugar, tomato paste and palm oil. Olam's UK offices is responsible for cocoa products trading. The office also serves as the headquarters of Olam's cocoa business worldwide, the central hub for Olam's corporate responsibility and sustainability team, and their manufacturing and technical services team function.
Mr. Edu Tebri was selected as the best national cocoa farmer Right. He has about 300 hectares of land in 5 locations across 2 regions. But he's resident at Sankore, which is in the Branahafo region. Okay. And he produced 3,805 bags to win the award.
Wow. Very good.
So that is no mean achievement.
Right.
Yes, and he has other crops as well. He produces cashew.
Right.
And he also has oil palm.
Right.
Yes, and then he has some fish ponds. So he produces fish as well. He has cattle.
Right.
He has sheep and goats and poultry.
Right.
Yeah, so
he's diversified.
Diversified, yes.
So he's a real farmer. He has also contributed to his environment or his community. He spearheaded the construction of a 5-kilometer road to his village, and had also sunk a borehole to give potable water to the people in his community. He has built his own cocoa shed, and others around him are able to also sell their cocoa to that shed. Right. So we'll say that he's been very hard working. He started his farming activity in 1962, and would cultivate crops, use the money to expand the cocoa plantations, and that has brought him this far. In fact, he's done well by getting all his farms registered. So he has site plans and documents covering all the lands that he has. Right. His wife is Mary Fabry. Mary had been a source of encouragement to the husband. And so when the husband won the award, Cocobod decided that as part of the gifts to the husband, we gave him a brand new Toyota Hilux pickup to help him in his farming activities, and some other materials and some cash, and added a trip to UK for him. And we said for the first time ever, we would ask his wife to join him so that she can give the moral support as they go along. So for the very first time, Mr. Edwin wife, Mary, has accompanied him. Right. And I think that this will also be a source of inspiration and motivation for other women to be able to support their husbands in whatever venture they find themselves. And they also encourage a lot more. She also has her own farm. She has a 50-hectare farm. Apart from helping the husband, she's able to go to her own farm, which is also cocoa. So she's also producing cocoa as well. For education, his children, he has some of his children in the university, some in second cycle institutions, some are reading agriculture. He thinks that at the end of the day, they will be able to come back to the farm and help to increase the technologies and things that he's using on these farms. So he's a very good example, and we hope that he would enjoy his trip here.
The farmer was welcomed by Mr. Jerry Manley, Managing Director Cocoa at Olam.
We truly support, and obviously for us in the cocoa world, Ghana sets that benchmark standard, both for the quality that's produced, and I tell my people a lot that if you want to go and understand how cocoa should be grown, how should it be harvested, how you should ferment it, how you should dry it, how you should transport it, how you should export it, okay, then just go to Ghana and just follow the process, okay? Because you have such a wonderful way. Many people write many books, okay, but actually if you go and see how it's done in Ghana, we've tried to copy that practice, whether it's in Cote d'Ivoire or whether it's been in Malaysia or Indonesia, wherever it is in the world. We always try and practice what you've done for generations. So truly it's we appreciate the good work that you and your other farmers have done.
Following on from Mr. Manley's speech, Mr. Chris Brett, Global Head Corporate Responsibility and Sustainability at Olam, gave the farmer a brief background of Olam's operations.
It's really been interesting work with the farmers of Ghana to actually learn in Ghana and then take it outside as well. And I think one of our strengths has been working with the farmers to come up with innovative, new type of projects, where we're looking at setting up with Rainforest Alliance and the communities on how we can look at developing the farmers on what we call a low carbon or a carbon friendly approach to cocoa, so that we can look at how we can develop, hopefully going forward, systems where we can measure carbon increases on farms and within the surrounding area. So it's more of a what we call a landscape level project as opposed to just purely cocoa. But the cocoa is the key element of bringing that project together. So just as what Jerry is saying is that it shows a strong commitment that we've come there with Rainforest Alliance. We've also brought in further donor support from Norway and the US into that area. So we're hoping that we can replicate that learning out. And hopefully, as we look at it going forward, we can see as how it can improve extra income streams into the cocoa supply chain. It can also help to develop really a long-term investment strategy in cocoa as well. Yeah, well done. Well done.
Opening Tibri in return thanked Olam for their support to the Ghana cocoa industry. He said the trip has been a real motivator to him and promised Olam that on his return, he will encourage his fellow farmers to work hard to ensure the growth of the industry. During the visit to Olam, Opening Tibri was given a live demonstration on how Ghana's cocoa is traded on the international market. Opening Tibri, his wife Madame February and delegation took time out of their busy schedule to undertake a city tour of London. The visit of the farmer to UK coincided with the Olympic Games, which was being held in London. The city of London was full of activities and events to mark the Olympics. Next stop for the farmer was the offices of Amajaro. At Amajaro, Mr. Nico Debenham, Director of Development and Sustainability, gave a brief background on Amajaro's operations.
We started our business over 10 years ago in Ghana as a licensed buying company as Amajaro Ghana Limited. We then, up till to date, we now have 70 district operations in Ghana with over 2,500 societies buying from 100,000 farmers. We most of all respect the success of Mr. Edu Tibiri because of his entrepreneurial nature in his farming business. This is what we promote in the training that we do with our farmers, is to try and help them to understand that their farms are businesses and that they should try and make them entrepreneurial and efficient. And his example of having a diversified farm with high productivity, generating himself a very good living, is something that we should all be holding up high. And he is thoroughly deserved winner of the Best Farmer Award, not only because of his efficiency as a farmer, but also his commitment to his own community, which he has demonstrated by building a road, also building a water well and a warehouse for his fellow farmers to store their cocoa.
At the end of his presentation, Mr. Debenham, on behalf of Amajaro, made a presentation to Opening Tebri.
On that note, I would like to present the award from Amajaro for his achievement in becoming the National Best Farmer for Ghana in 2011, and we congratulate him on his amazing success.
Mr. Musa Lemboni, manager for CMC UK, on behalf of the farmer and Cocobod, thanked Amajaro for the hospitality showed the national best cocoa farmer and his delegation from Ghana. Mr. Lemboni also applauded Amajaro for their support to the Ghana cocoa industry. The farmer and his entourage headed out to Bournville in Birmingham to visit the factory of Cadbury Craft Chocolates. Cadbury has been a major user of Ghana's cocoa beans for over 100 years. Mr. Jonathan Horrell, Director Sustainability, gave a brief background of Cadbury and its long-standing relationship with Ghana cocoa industry.
I work with a number of our teams across the world who are doing sustainability programs for craft foods, and everything that we make and sell began life on a farm, including myself, by the way. I'm a farmer's son from the west of England. So we depend entirely on a sustainable supply, a long-term sustainable supply of high quality ingredients, raw materials for our brands. Without that, we can't make and sell what we need to delight our consumers and to grow our business. And so we can't underestimate the importance of agricultural sustainability to us. And of course, as the world's leading chocolate company now, then we are dependent on cocoa. So welcome.
Following on from the brief meeting at Kraft Chocolate's offices, the delegation were taken on a tour of the Cadbury World, which offers its visitors the opportunity to explore and discover chocolate's history and learn about the origins and story of the Cadbury business, one of the world's largest confectionery manufacturers. During the tour, the delegation had the opportunity to see how chocolates are made from cocoa liquor. Back in London on Thursday, 16th August 2012, Opening Tibri visited the offices of Ghana International Bank, a fully owned Ghanaian bank operating from Cheapside in the City of London for over 50 years. The delegation was again led by Mr. George Finn, the Minister for Trade and Investment at the Ghana High Commission UK. GHIB plays an important role on behalf of Ghana and Cocobod. The bank manages the revenues received from the sale of Ghana cocoa abroad and acts as lead arrangers for Cocobod's annual trade finance facility. Meeting the delegation was Mr. Joe Mensah, manager of the bank. Mr. Mensah took the farm around the various sections of the bank. During the visit, Opening Tibri on behalf of Cocobod and Government of Ghana exchanged gifts with GHIB. Opening Tibri and his wife, Madame Fabrice tour of the UK came to a close with a barbecue on Friday, 17th August 2012, hosted by Mr. Musa Lenboni, manager CMC UK. The National Best Cocoa Farmer for 2012, reflecting on the visit, was full of gratitude to the Government of Ghana and Cocobod for the honor given him and his family to be able to travel to the UK to experience at first hand the value placed on Ghana's cocoa outside Ghana and also to interact with farmers in Europe. He promised that he will go all out to champion the efforts of Cocobod to encourage farmers to adopt prescribed agronomical practices that will ensure a sustained future for the cocoa industry.